everyone, Justin Allender with Success Mortgage Partners, and I'm joined today by
Kristin Jamieson.
And today we're going to talk about financing during a divorce. So not the most fun topic, but definitely something that comes up in our day-to-day operations. One thing that we do like to tell people is you're either married or you're not. Florida is a state that does not recognize legal separation, so that is something that we do have to consider. Kristin, can you talk to us about contingent liabilities and if the property has been awarded to one spouse versus another?
Correct. So if we're not, if the divorce is finalized, super cool, everything's signed, sealed, delivered, done within the courthouse, and one spouse has been awarded say the marital home, and they are required based on the divorce decree to pay all fees associated. So your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance, your HOA, then as long as, it's black and white in the divorce decree, then we, from a financing standpoint, don't have to count that liability against the person who was not awarded the home in the divorce. Even if it's still appearing on their credit report, a lot of people think that they have to, one spouse is going to have to refinance or something before they might be able to afford or be able to qualify for another home. And that's not the case as long as it's laid out very well in the divorce decree.
And speaking of the decree, can you speak a little bit about alimony or child support payments?
Sure. So alimony and child support for qualifying income is definitely an acceptable source of qualifying income. It gets a little tricky, especially in the state of Florida, since Florida does not recognize legal separation. But the requirements from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, VA, and FHA basically say these support payments need to be received on time for a full 6 months before we can use them as qualifying income. And that gets a little tricky. It kind of stinks that, you can be divorced, but now you got to wait 6 months to buy a home. And I wish I made the rules. Sometimes there are a few exceptions that can be made. So this isn't a hard and fast rule. And we'd always want you to reach out and talk to us about any questions that you have. I did want to bring up one more topic in regards to being a marital property state. A lot of people do self-divide, or they are wanting to get settled before they finalize the divorce. Each spouse wants their own house and things are amicable. We qualify with multiple payments. If that's something that you want to do, it definitely can be done. But if you are trying to finance a home before you are divorced, your spouse does have full ownership interest in that home. They don't have to be on the note. They don't have to be on the mortgage. So they're not financially responsible for the actual mortgage. But until that divorce is final and a quitclaim deed can be signed, they have full ownership interest in your home. A lot of people come to us and say things are amicable, we're great. Unfortunately, we've seen it where one spouse didn't show up at the closing table, refused to sign, little things like that. And I've watched people lose money, but I've also watched it be a great situation because everybody knows that their kids need safe places to live. So I just always want to bring it up because it's a topic or a question that we get almost daily. So, kind of wanted to do a video and throw it out there, but I know this probably brought up a million more questions in your mind, and we're going to be here to answer any of those questions. So if you have any questions in regards to financing during or after a divorce, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Justin at 352-242-1535. Thanks and have a great day.